from Los Angeles. This is Montserrat Radio. Montserrat Radio.
You guys know what this represents?
Tell us, sir.
Maybe it's the calm before the storm.
What's the storm?
Could be the calm before the storm.
What storm is
We have the world's great military people in this room, I will tell you that. And we're going to have a great evening. Thank you all for coming.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
Give us a hint of your accent.
Thank you, everybody.
So the big question is, who gets the pen? What do you think? Should we do it, Jay? Maybe Jay 10 minutes?
You saw a hand outstretched, right?
Come on.
by calm before the storm yesterday? What did you mean by that?
You'll find out.
We'll find out.
In the spirit of the war against fake news, Montserrat Radio presents The Fake News Show, conspiracy news and a different point of view of current events. And now your host, Benny Wilson.
Good afternoon and good evening to those places that are listening to me, to my show. Welcome to the Fake News Show. This is your friend and your host, Benny. Today we have a very interesting show that I'm going to try my very best to explain. I'm going to take the risk of decoding something that many experts decoding right now are working on it. And what I'm talking about is basically Donald Trump message. I actually play two messages. The same thing, they asked the question, what storm? One was when he was actually taking pictures with the military, the family of the military. And the second, while he was signing a bill. And it called my attention that that was basically a prophetic phrase that actually he did. Calm before the storm, as I've been told by somebody who I'm not going to mention his name, it is a biblical statement. And for some reason that I don't know, because I'm being very, very honest, for some reason that I'm still not able to assimilate, that I'm still debating, that nobody has come out to tell me what's going on with me. When I started my show 4 years ago, not my show, my blogging, because 4 years ago I did not have the show. But when I started my live show, I truly did not want to believe that the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar and everything, all these changes in the financial research has to do with God. I just deny it. As a matter of fact, I even laugh about it. And I have said it many times that I'm a changed man. Change in a way that that I believe I totally learned that I was wrong. Change because if you only knew who I was before I even started this, you would probably understand me. I'm a total different guy right now. And I still have a lot to change because I still curse around, even though I promised not to curse, and I did it. I still showing things in my private life that I know are wrong. And I know that many ministers, because I've been approached by leaders of churches, and I'm talking about churches that they have more than 10,000 members, and I've been told they are listening to my show every day. I've been approached by preachers, I've been approached by pastors, I've been approached by priests, I've been approached by a cardinal, and I'm not joking about this. They all approach me, and they all have beautiful words for me. They have seen me grow spiritually. That's what they say. I don't know if I have grown spiritually, but I can tell you one thing. I'm not the same guy. When one of my jets plays a video that I'm going to put the link of that video, it's about King Clement and his prophecies. It's a beautiful video, well done. from the same people who actually be uploading my videos on the internet over YouTube. I understood one thing, and that's really shocked me, because I really don't know many of those prophecies of King Clement. I said it, and I'm gonna openly say it. As a Catholic, I had never met a man that had changed my life the way he did. I have met wonderful prophecies. Thank God we still have wonderful prophets in the United States, like, Mark Taylor, Lana Bowser, which I adore. She's so beautiful. Whenever she does her prophecies, it is amazing the things that she says. And I truly believe that's the word of God. Contrary to many other Christians, with all due respect, that thinks that they're not going to be, that basically we need to be ready for the coming of Christ and this and that and all that. I truly believe that before Christ comes back, he will bless us, because he will have a way to actually come out and ask us, what have you done? This is not the first time that Jesus is going to deliver us from poverty, from slavery, because that's exactly all of us are. We are into a slave condition. The moment that you have a debt and you cannot pay it, and you need to pay it, you are a slave. You are living into a slave condition. And we know who did those conditions. The bankers, the financial system. So the secret behind all this is basically the financial reset. A beginning on a new birth of a financial that will actually come out and make more fair to everybody. And people can actually have the power to make a difference in the world. And that's basically what I started to do this. I said it on my Facebook page that if I have not seen an RV by the end of October, I will quit it. I'm going to close my shop, like they say, and I'm going to just go on with my life. I've been approached by, and I'm not making this up, I've been approached by hundreds of people. They all want to chat with me. They all want to talk to me. I even receive calls. And I really appreciate your call and your support. I even placed a survey. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, honestly, guys, I didn't expect to be famous. I said many times that the last thing I want to be is being famous. I hate fame. The reason why I hate fame is because you're basically not really free. You have to be watching yourself all the time. I'm a regular guy. And my best friends are coming to me saying, Benny, don't promise stuff if you're not going to really follow it. Meaning my cursing, meaning leaving the show if I'm not going to do it. For some reason, somehow, it just gave me the perception that people are looking for me like a role model. I'm not trying to be your role model. I'm being honest. I'm just a regular guy. I'm a sinner. And going back to the video that I said that really shocked me out about King Clement. King Clement in that video, and I'm going to post that video, like I said, for those people in YouTube underneath my video. And I'm going to also place it on my Facebook page. Which video? You probably guys already seen that video. In that part, King Clement said that Jesus told him, he says, I'm going to make the unholy holy. And that shocked me out. I truly believe that we are about to see the most beautiful miracle that God will do in the world. I truly believe it. So I'm going to take the time before I give you my intel. Hold on, because I have intel to give you. I'm going to take the time. I'm going to take the audacity, I'm going to take the risk to try to decode Donald Trump's message. Calm before the storm. And I'm going to do it the way that one guy that I respect a lot, his name is John Nigel, like I said, he's from Currency 365, did it. On his video, he has his whole thing, all Currency 365 staff members, all their team is so wonderful. They've been helping me with a lot of information. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. These people are amazing. They also have decoders. And they're going to work on this decoding. I'm not a decoder, but I'm going to tell you something. For some reason, I already know what it is. So I'm going to tell you my point of view. I'm going to take the risk to be either right or wrong. Okay? So during the video, John Nigel noticed that the date and the time were like this. The time was when they posted. The time was 9:23 Eastern time. So he said, look at the time, 9:23. So we all know what happened back in September 23. All my Jets know what happened on September 23. That was the day that I told everybody it was going to be the day that a new birth was going to come out. I told you everybody that the new reality, the new paradigm will start. I told everybody that you're not going to see life the way you see it before. And when people as John Nigel, which he also a prophet, see these things and call the attention and start calling all his decoders to try to find out what exactly is going to happen. He even said it himself, what's going to happen? What kind of storm is going to come? We know that Nate is coming. We know that God has prophesied a big hurricane. This is going to be like as huge as Andrew. We know that it may even change to category 4 or 5 at any time. Will that be the storm that he's talking about? We know that there's coming. We are waiting for the financial reset. Is that the type of storm that he's talking about? He made very valid questions. So I'm going to try to decode that. 923 is basically the month that passed. 923 was the day that we receive a biblical study from many, many experts in the team. And I just follow it. I follow it with the faith that I have in God, with the faith that I have in a new future, in a new chance. It probably is going to be our last chance, to tell you the truth. 923 was the day of the new birth. And I even said it, listen, it's going to be 3 countries that are going to look for independence. Okay? That will be Kurdistan, which did, Palestine, where they're actually going to be trying to force it through the United Nations, and this place in Spain. And there are 3 countries. There you go. So why 3 countries? Well, the Son, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay? And then I said, there will be a baby, the new birth. And which is the baby? The baby is the financial reset. The baby is basically the new birth of a new world, a new fair world. And that is basically what it is. Calm before the storm is about the financial reset. They tried to stop it during the attack in Las Vegas. I say I don't want to touch that topic, but I will do it just for this time. Remember Reno? Remember that I told you that Reno was just a myth? Remember what I told you about these things that are going to happen, and most of the things are myth? Okay. Las Vegas attack was a clear signal to stop the financial reset. It was a clear signal to the financial reset because it was done merely the same day that I reported that China wanted to push for the gold standard. I reported that. China was going to push and is still going to push for the gold standard. So, let's put all the pieces together, shall we? We have news, and I'm gonna go through the news because you gotta see this what's gonna happen in days to come. So let me go to the news. My first news will be back for those people who are not my Facebook page, because not everybody's in my Facebook page. I said on my Facebook page that the currencies were floating in the stock exchange. And many people ask me, where's the proof? Why didn't you take a picture of that screen? Because nobody's allowed to take pictures on that screen. Simple. Nobody's allowed to go to that place where they're doing all the exchanges unless you have a clear entrance. If you clear, then you'll be able to actually have that information. I have that information because I have the clear. I have the connections. So I saw it with my own eyes what I posted. And for those people who are not on my Facebook page, I will tell you what it is. That dinar yesterday was being traded at $4.79. Okay? But it's not official. It is not public. It is only between banks. Then I saw the Zimbabwe. Remember who's talking about the Zimbabwe was BS? That was me. I reported that time that the Zimbabwe was actually floating on the stock exchange at 7 cents. Then yesterday, I saw the Zimbabwe at 55 cents. And I started laughing. And I started laughing because I was becoming delirious. I was just on the floor. Didn't know what to do. I was like, why these things are happening? Why these things are happening when Iraq is under restrictions. They cannot have anything to do with trading. So can somebody please answer me these things if you don't believe a word that I say? Why Iraq right now it is having meetings with that World Trade Organization? Why? Why a organization that has to do with businesses around the world, wants to have any business with a country with a worthless piece of crap currency, a devalue currency? Why are they meeting? Why the International Monetary Foundation is doing auditing right now to Iraq? Why did they have to do monitoring? Why the World Bank right now is having also meetings with the Central Bank of Iraq? Why they keep telling us that they're going to do things and they don't do nothing about it? How long it's been since they told us that the currency, the lower dinars, will come out and they haven't done nothing about it? Why they have all these rules and stuff and basically protocol being stuck, like the Article 140 and so? Why even the National Reconciliation has been stopped? Why? They have everything froze up, freeze. Not a penny, not a thing. Nobody knows why they have stopped it. Nothing. No change in the value. Nothing. Why? That is the $1 million, my friend. The $1 million question. I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to repeat it again. They purposely waiting for an event. Okay? They're purposely waiting for an event. Every country in the world is waiting for an event. You see it on the news. You see it on the news almost every day. Germany is collecting all the gold. The other time I saw Zimbabwe are planning to use their gold reserve for the new currency. I'm talking about the new Zimbabwe dollar currency. Their economy is basically collapsing for the second time. I'm not making this up. 85% of their citizens are using Bitcoin instead of any currency at all. 87%, I'm taking that back. And they're collapsing the economy. They're not doing anything. Why they're not doing anything? If you know that you're collapsing and you're probably gonna have more problems, why they're not doing anything? They're waiting for something, right? Then we have Vietnam. Why Vietnam hasn't revalued? They recently declared that their currency is gold back. Why they haven't revalued? Why are they waiting for? Everybody's waiting for something, right? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So, I was the first one to bring up Mr. Jim Rickards. And the thing that he says that Donald Trump will do in December. Actually, not December. January 1st, 2018. He said that Donald Trump potentially will sign up the gold standard and bring back and boost the American dollar. What is the one thing that I've been repeating for the 4 years that I've been around? I have said we need to have a financial event. Otherwise, we're not going to see any RB. So why did I waste my time with Iraq? Because I gave Iraq the benefit of a doubt that they probably will do the right thing to do. Their people they're starving. They don't have no money. They have nothing. And this corrupt government, not only Iraq, but Kurdistan too, they're suffering. The only thing they can do is do the right thing and revalue, but they're not going to do it because they're waiting for something, right? So, just imagine this. All these countries in the Middle East, all these countries in Asia and United States, adopting the gold-backed standard. Imagine going crazy on the stock market. Imagine a chaos and panic in the international market. Imagine yourself see these things so fast and so tremendously big that you will panic yourself. That is chaos and panic, my friend. That's coming. That's the storm that Donald Trump just said it today. The financial reset. That is the storm. And I'm going to take the risk to be either right or wrong. But I'll take it. I'm already being attacked by a lot of people. I don't care anymore. I have Mario right now exposing himself into the elite. He has done some tremendous help for everybody. You have no idea. He's dealing with some elite that you don't want to screw around with. I'm just telling you that much, okay? And right now I'm waiting for his intel. You know, he's going to talk with Citicorp, and he's going to talk with Bank of America. He already talked to Wells Fargo. And I came out with the news. For those who are not on Facebook, he said that there is no way they will exchange privately. And I'm talking about the private groups. Let me just remind you something. I have hundreds of people in my group, within even my jets, they're part of private groups. They did not like that information. They know me that I've been anti-private group from the beginning, yet they're still around. Why? Well, probably because they don't want to lose, they don't want to depend on private groups. And that's very smart. I congratulate you if you're not depending on something that may have the potential to fail. Okay? So, what did Mario say about private groups? Mario came out to me and said they cannot, the banker told him that they cannot have a private selected group exchange it at a higher rate than anybody because banks will have a budget for that exchange. Are you listening? So, why would they have a budget? Remember that moron is telling you that who's going to pay for this? Who's going to pay for this? And they're asking you, that's the number one question. Can somebody tell me who's going to pay for this? You know who is that moron, right? Okay. He said that he was a banker. Okay. So are you going to tell me that you were a banker and nobody told you about trading? What is about trading? You know? So this is the things that a lot of people are basically come out to me because they notice that I'm making a little bit more sense than those morons. Because when it comes to banking, you need to know the rules. You need to know the protocols, if you can call it like that. Although bankers don't give a damn about protocols. You need to know that a currency needs to earn something. And I'm not the only one who has said it. I have even brought up the Braley report. This is an ex-banker too. He said it, that currency needs to be on the international market for a little while, flowing around and earn trust. What is the trust? The international trust. The international trust. They need to earn that. And we see now all this currency. I seen the Dong coming out with 45 cents yesterday. Today, I don't know how much it is. I see the Zimbabwe at 55 cents. And I saw the dinar at 4.79 cents. And I see this currency that's supposed to be revaluating in a very short time, according to my sources. But that nothing is coming out in the fixed rate. Nothing is coming out in the international rate. We have seen signals that those rates are basically coming out in people's applications that are attached to the stock exchange. And I'm not making this up. I have seen people sending me pictures. Benny, look. And the dinar is showing 150, 179, 210. And all of a sudden, after 10 minutes, it disappeared. That's exactly what I've been talking about. They are floating around. They are floating in the international market. And it will stay there until they give in the green light. And what is the green light? The sign off of the gold standard back into the United States dollar. That's what it is. Why there has to be the dollar in America? I need to explain all this stuff because people will ask a lot of questions. So this is my question. This is my answer to my question. Because the United States is the biggest economy in the planet Earth. That's why. Whatever the big daddy does, their kids will follow. You don't believe me? Remember 9/11? What did it collapse? It collapsed the economy of the whole entire planet. Why? Because Big Daddy fell. That is why it's important that Donald Trump signed that law back to gold standard. And trust me, he will do it. He is the only president being elected, a billionaire, self-made billionaire, that knows exactly what and how the economy should function properly. This is the same guy that many Latinos, and I'm Latino, hate so much. This is the same guy that the black liberals and white liberals hate so much. And when he does this sign up, I like to see those people hating him again. You see, these things are going to happen, and when it happens, it's going to be so fast. Everybody going to be shocked. Everyone, including myself. Because I seen these things happening right in front of me. And I say, okay, so they're doing exactly what bankers doing. They're not following protocols. I've been telling you all this time. They're not following the law. They don't care about the IMF. They have never cared about the IMF. Never. When Sweden get out from the euros, then the secretary said that I wish Sweden would have told me, given me a call about this change. They didn't care about her. Because as long as bankers own their currency, our currency, I'm talking about every single country currency, they will not care about any laws, regulations, or organizations. They will do what they have to do. That's reality. This is the reason that I have denied any debating with people that call themselves economists, because their reality is on the book. Mine is not on the book. Mine is live. I can prove it. But they will not even accept it because they're morons. Because if you block yourself for new information, there's nothing you are going to be able to, to learn. I have said it. I'm a regular guy with a lot of sins. And I admit that I curse after even I promise not to do cursing. I'm not perfect. But I really want to appreciate the people who have come out to me and said, we know it's going to take a little time, Benny. And you're going to be a different man. And I believe so. And I believe so because little by little, God is doing these wonderful things for me. I really do. So I will appreciate everybody for their support. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do by the end of October right now. I put a survey on Facebook. And I say, you want me to leave by the end of October or what? I haven't checked the numbers. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to mention names. I've been approached today by 2 celebrities. One of them I admire so much. Not because what he does for work, but because he's a great, great human being. And he told me this. He said, Benny, nobody said that fame was easy. I had to live this every single day. Just be yourself. Go on with your mission. Because I strongly believe you have a mission here. I'm waiting for your intel. I have mentioned before that I have multi-millionaires following me. He is one of them. I have a guy who's like, wait a minute. Okay, so you guys need me. All right. So I'm going to take my word back. I'm not going to leave. John Nigger and some other gurus, they already said it, that they're leaving 1/1/2018. I will leave January 15, 2018. I'm going to give me 2 more weeks to leave. Just in case. Now, let's go back to Mario. Mario said that the bankers are waiting for something big to happen in December. Are you listening? Mario said that all the bankers are waiting for something big to happen in December. When that Mr. Jim Rickards says that Donald Trump's supposed to sign the gold-backed standard, January 1st, 2018. If we put all the pieces together, and if we put prophecy together, which one are you going to believe? Are you going to believe what people in regular time, in regular basis, they say something's going to happen by December? Or are you going to believe the word of God through the prophets that says that in October, something big is going to happen? Let me take the second option. I'm going to take the risk. Not because I know something, because I base this investment. I base this mission for something that I have been saying for more than 4 years. Faith. Keep the faith strong. Keep it strong. Pray. Let's make October our month. Let Jesus listen to us. I cannot even mention the hours I spend when I talk to people who are losing their homes, their apartments. They're losing everything every single day. Not to mention the people in Puerto Rico. Let's keep it big. Let's have faith. Let's pray every day. We can do it. We can do it. We can make this reality. We can jump into the reality that I talk about. We can jump into a new paradigm. We can bring this world together. You want to know what 923 is? Let me play this out. Let me refresh your mind. Let me refresh your mind, people. Listen to this.
From Los Angeles, this is Montserrat Radio.
This region has been thirsty and crying out for a revelation of God. For it was in the northern parts of California that I brought forth a movement, the Jesus movement. And God says, now, I choose you south. I wish to reveal myself in a way that I have never done before, says the Lord. New force, a new, innovative, creative church that will rush through the cities. They will take the marketplace by storm.
He said that the new church will take the marketplace by storm. Do you hear that? He said that the new church will walk through the cities and will take the marketplace by storm. That's the new church. You see, one of the biggest things that I really hate to hear is from people that trying to convince us that a family in China is the only one entity that can decide whether or not you are rich or not. That those people, they're selective few, because they're few compared to the whole world, would only be able to exchange. And that's it. And from that bunch of people, all of us going to be glad, because that is going to be basically the beginning of the new world. That is, I'm gonna make sure that I said it this time only. And please, I'm gonna ask you to please, those who are listening with their kids, please tell them to just cover their ears, because this is gonna be, and I promise you, this is gonna be the last time I curse. That is the biggest bullshit I ever heard in my entire life. My God does not have select people to save them from poverty. My God does not think that way. I'm Catholic, and I know that even Protestants are with me. My God doesn't see it that way. My God doesn't believe in people who are expecting to be trillionaires, and all of a sudden we're just expecting for them to be good to us and bring food and clothes to the lonely, to the poor. No. If there's anything and anybody's gonna change the entire world, it's going to be Jesus. If there's anything that he's going to put his money, the power of purchase, is going to be the people. That innocent man that right now is in the corner of where all the homeless are in Los Angeles. He called me today. He's homeless. He's living he's basically living in sitting on the sidewalk. There is an organization in Los Angeles that are giving away free cellulars to these people in case they need something. And he called me. And he said, Benny, remember me? I'm George. And I remember him because I used to help the homeless. And I say used to because I'm so busy right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be right there. So I approached him and I went over there. And he said, look, I need you to hold my currency. It was basically worth about $25 of Zimbabwe. Those are the people that Jesus wants to reach. Not a selective morons and a selective group of morons that believe that just because a family in China, they're going to be filthy rich. Let's see who's right in this. Let's see who's right in this. Because I'm following my faith. And my faith says, just like one time, God told me, scream, baby. Shout it. Let the whole world knows that I'm the one. Let the whole world knows that the only one who's going to make this event is me. Tell the whole world. I'm waiting for Mario to come out with his intel. Right now it is 2:50 p.m. Pacific time. I apologize for making this show a little bit longer. And I'm expecting him to call me. But this time, I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to give him a call right now. Hold on. So I don't know if he's going to be available. So let me call Mario right now. Just to make sure that he's okay. Alright, let me call him. 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to connect him. Oh, Jesus. Something happened. Hold on. Are you there?
Yes, Benny.
Hold on. Let me try to connect you with my phone. Okay, hold on.
I am eating with the banker, bro.
Oh, you eating with the banker?
Yes. I have 2 people here in front of me that we're going over. I have pretty good information. I have to call you back in probably in an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay, so but right now you're meeting with the banker.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So
I'll call you back.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
You got it. Bye bye.
Okay, you hear it? I hope that you guys heard it. He's eating with the banker right now. So they're gonna discuss these things. They're gonna discuss the private groups. They're going to discuss. They're going to discuss the procedures to be taken very soon. Okay, very soon. So to all my jets. To all the people who are involved in Puerto Rico with private groups, to all my jets that are in private groups, I'm not trying to bring down your dreams. I don't. I'm the last people that can bring down your dreams, trust me. But I'm just trying to tell you the straight truth. If the truth bothers you, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay? But my intentions are not to destroy your dreams. My intention is just to wake you up. If you have an extra money, if you have surrendered your currency to these people that you don't know who they are, buy more currency. Always have a plan B. Okay? For those people who are involved in private groups, always have a plan B. Because many of these people have surrendered their money to a complete stranger. Let me remind you, because many of my listeners, like I said before, are in churches. King Clement said it himself. He picked up a dinar was given to him. And he said it, the moment that I touched the dinar, I had a bad feeling. And then Jesus started talking to him and said, the brokers are taking advantage of people. What that David Smith had said, I got brokers behind me. What that every single private group says that they are waiting for. They are mentioned the name brokers, and they have mentioned the name paymasters. Brokers are taking advantage of this situation just like any corrupt banker I know from the last 20 years I was in the industry. I hope you take this recommendation. Thank you so much for your attention. I'm looking for tomorrow to be excellent. Oh, and before I leave, I almost forget. Oh my God. I almost forget. Let me go through this. I almost forget. All right. I received a phone call about an hour ago. And this is my main contact. And I know people are going to hate me. I know that. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make things up. I'm not trying to call the RB. I'm not calling RB at all. I just told you what they've been telling me. Okay? They told me this. Benny, did you hear Donald Trump's message? I said, yes. I'm trying to decode it. He said, Benny, wait 4 days. That's what he told me. Wait 4 days. And I know I have brought the number 4 many times. I think it's been like 3 times. And I don't know why not that number comes all the time. I really don't know. I'm trying to figure out. And he said, wait 4 days. So today is Friday the 6th. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That basically, we need to wait 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Tuesday. Tuesday, January the 10th. October the 10th. Sorry. I'm crazy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, October the 10th. And he said, wait 4 days. All right, let's wait 4 days. Let's see something happen. Okay? And thanks God that I didn't forget about it, because I was like, I was more into decoding the message for Donald Trump and all this stuff. And I hope that something happens by Tuesday, October the 10th. Okay? Let's just hope. That's it. Thank you so much for your attention, guys. Looking forward to bring you the green light. I'm prepared to give you the green light, but I'm more prepared to see everybody happy. I want to see you jump. I want to see you crying. I want to see everybody calling me, sending me a lot of stuff. I'll be the most happiest man in the entire world when I see everybody jumping and crying. I really do. Thank you so much. And I'll see you actually, well, today's Friday. I'm supposed to have another show Tuesday. Oh my goodness, that's the day that I'm supposed to do my show. All right, I'll tell you what. If something happened really, really big tomorrow, I'll do a show tomorrow. How's that? Okay? If something really big happens tomorrow, I'll do a show tomorrow. If not, you wait until Tuesday. And for those people who are on my Facebook page and don't know how to get to the Facebook page, well, I'm going to place my Facebook page under this video. And get into my Facebook page because I do Facebook Lives and I do videos and I do also tutorials. Wait for my tutorials on Bitcoins. All right, and that's it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate your time. Sorry for making this show too long, but things are going very, very, very good. Until then, good night.
Thank you for listening to The Fake News Show with Benny. See you next time for more conspiracy news, current events, and intel from the most controversial show from Montserrat Radio.